Throughout the vast expanse of human history, civilizations have risen to great heights, only to disappear, leaving behind enigmatic remnants of their existence. Their stories are etched into the earth, whispered through ruins, artifacts, and legends. But what led these once great societies to vanish? Today, we embark on a journey to explore the lost civilizations of the past and uncover the secrets that they took to their graves. Our journey begins in the fertile plains of South Asia, where the Indus Valley civilization flourished around 3300 to 1300 BCE. This advanced society, known for its sophisticated urban planning, drainage systems, and impressive architecture, was one of the world's earliest urban cultures. At its peak, the Indus Valley boasted cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, bustling centers of trade, culture, and innovation. But despite its grandeur, the Indus Valley civilization remains shrouded in mystery. Unlike other ancient cultures, no grand monuments or palaces were built, and no records of powerful kings or military conquests have been found. Instead, the Indus people left behind a legacy of uniform city layouts, advanced engineering, and a mysterious script that remains undeciphered to this day. So, what caused the decline of this sophisticated civilization? Some theories suggest that climate change, particularly a shift in monsoon patterns, led to the drying up of rivers that sustained the region's agriculture. Others propose that invasions by nomadic tribes or internal social collapse played a role. But without a clear written record, the true reason behind the fall of the Indus Valley civilization may forever remain a mystery. Next, we travel to the dense jungles of Central America, where the Maya civilization reached its zenith between 250 and 900 CE. The Maya were masters of mathematics, astronomy, and architecture. They built towering pyramids, developed a complex calendar system, and created one of the most advanced writing systems in the pre-Columbian Americas. The Maya civilization was not a single empire but a collection of city-states, each ruled by a king. These cities, such as Tikal, Palenque, and Copan, were connected by a network of trade routes and shared a common culture and religion. The Maya also engaged in elaborate rituals and ceremonies, including human sacrifices, to appease their gods and maintain cosmic order. But around the 9th century, the Maya cities began to decline. One by one, the great city-states were abandoned, their once bustling plazas and temples swallowed by the jungle. What caused this sudden collapse? Historians and archaeologists have debated this question for decades. Some believe that a series of severe droughts, coupled with overpopulation and environmental degradation, led to widespread famine and social unrest. Others argue that internecine warfare and the breakdown of trade networks contributed to the collapse. However, while the Maya civilization's downfall was significant, it was not total. The Maya people and their descendants continue to live in Central America today, preserving many aspects of their ancient culture. From the jungles of Central America, we journey to the arid landscapes of the American Southwest, where the ancestral Pueblones, also known as the Anasazi, built remarkable cliff dwellings and multi-story complexes between 900 and 1300 CE. Sites like Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon stand as testaments to their architectural ingenuity and communal way of life. The ancestral Pueblones were skilled farmers who cultivated maize, beans, and squash in the challenging desert environment. They also constructed intricate road systems and engaged in long-distance trade with neighboring cultures, exchanging goods such as turquoise, pottery, and feathers. Yet, by the late 13th century, these communities were abandoned. The people who once thrived in these arid lands seemingly vanished, leaving behind only their stone structures and enigmatic petroglyphs. What could have driven the ancestral Pueblones to abandon their homes? One leading theory points to a prolonged drought that made agriculture unsustainable. As resources dwindled, social tensions may have risen, leading to conflict and eventual migration. Another possibility is that religious or cultural shifts prompted the people to leave their ancestral lands in search of new spiritual centers. While the ancestral Pueblones may have left their settlements, their descendants continue to live in the region, keeping their traditions alive. Our next destination takes us across the Atlantic to the Mediterranean island of Crete, where the Minoan civilization thrived from around 2600 to 1400 BCE. As Europe's first advanced civilization, the Minoans were skilled seafarers, traders, and artisans. Their palaces, such as the famous Knossos, were adorned with vibrant frescoes depicting scenes of nature, religion, and daily life. The Minoans were also known for their complex religious practices, which included rituals dedicated to the worship of goddesses, bulls, and other deities. Their society was relatively peaceful, with little evidence of warfare or fortifications in their cities. But around 1450 BCE, the Minoan civilization experienced a sudden and dramatic decline. The once great palaces were destroyed, and the population decreased sharply. What could have caused this collapse? One of the most popular theories is that the Minoans were devastated by a massive volcanic eruption on the nearby island of Thera, modern-day Santorini. The eruption, one of the largest in recorded history, would have triggered tsunamis, ash fallout, and climate changes, severely impacting the Minoan economy and infrastructure. While some Minoan sites were rebuilt, the civilization never fully recovered, eventually falling under the influence of the Mycenaeans from mainland Greece. Our final stop takes us to the heart of the Arabian desert, where the Nabateans carved out a prosperous civilization from the arid landscape. The Nabateans, an Arab people, established their kingdom around the 4th century BCE, with their capital at Petra, a city famously carved into rose-red cliffs. Petra was strategically located at the crossroads of trade routes connecting Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. The Nabateans grew wealthy by controlling the trade of incense, spices, and other valuable commodities. The Nabateans grew wealthy by controlling the trade of incense, spices, and other valuable commodities. Their city, hidden in the rugged terrain, was both a fortress and a flourishing center of commerce and culture. But by the 2nd century CE, the Nabatean civilization began to decline. The reasons for their fall remain debated, but several factors likely contributed. As Rome expanded its influence into the region, the Nabateans lost control of key trade routes. The annexation of their territory by the Roman Empire in 106 CE further eroded their autonomy and economic power. Additionally, the shift in trade patterns away from overland routes to maritime ones may have diminished Petra's significance as a commercial hub. Over time, the city was gradually abandoned, becoming a lost city hidden in the sands until its rediscovery in the 19th century. The stories of these lost civilizations serve as poignant reminders of the impermanence of even the most powerful societies. Though their people are long gone, their legacies live on in the ruins they left behind, the traditions preserved by their descendants, and the mysteries that continue to captivate our imaginations. As we gaze upon these ancient remnants, we are reminded that history is not just a record of what was but a lesson in what could be. The rise and fall of civilizations are part of the human experience, a testament to our resilience, creativity, and the challenges we face in an ever-changing world. So, as we explore the ruins of these lost worlds, let us also reflect on our own society and the legacy we will leave for future generations. Subscribe and like.